All right, Pigskin Profits. Welcome to week 4 of your fantasy football season for 2012. We had an interesting weekend of football, with a Sunday night field goal that was it a field goal? Was it not a field goal? Followed up by a Monday night interception for a touchdown for the offense. Not sure what the NFL's got going on here, but we know everybody makes mistakes, but that's why you have the replay to fix mistakes. But obviously that did not happen. So it's going to make it interesting here going forward to see how these refs, if they start picking up their game, or if we're going to have to, just roll with it for a few more weeks. So into the recap from week 3, winners. Let there be touchdowns. Jason Crone gets a win. Team Brayton, Matt Brayton goes 3-0. Dana, that's all she wrote, gets into the winners column for the first time this year.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Alright, got a little celebration going on here in the background. And by the narrowest of narrow margins, almost, Team Jerkovich pulls out the win in the controversial Monday night game by half a point over Chad Brown. Last week in week 2 we had the narrowest of narrow margins of victory. I think it was Mortier over Dave April, or maybe the other way around. Yeah, it was Dave April over Mortier with a 0.1, 1/10 of a point victory. Justin, I can imagine that you were watching that Monday night game with Michael Turner breaking that run, and 1 extra yard for the tie, 2 extra yards you needed for the win, and he goes down, and then they just kneel it down for the end of the game. So, man, I was just thinking, what a heartbreak when you see him turn in the corner and he's going to win the game for you, and then he goes down. But yeah, that's as close as they come right there. So that's winners this week. This week, the biggest margin of victory, I think, was myself over Dave April, 20-point spread there on that one. The high score this week, 106 to Jason Crone, let there be touchdowns. 106 points, even with CJ No K, can't get it done. Chris Johnson didn't show up to play this year, obviously. Running east and west instead of north and south doesn't get you any points. Might rack up a lot of yardage on your legs, but doesn't help out your fantasy owners. I see that you benched him this week, and rightfully so. Benched until further notice on CJ No K. The narrowest win, as we said, went to Jerkovich with half a point victory. And great performances this week. Derek must have been thrilled with Jamal Charles going for 288 yards of offense, racking up huge points for him there. A.J. Green in my lineup, I think it was the first offensive play of the game. Took it 60-plus yards for a touchdown. Great start to the week for me right there. Bears D, huge performance, 23 points or so. Torrey Smith on an emotional Monday night game there after the tragic loss of his brother, pulls out and helps Brayton get to a victory there. And MJD carried Dana's team on his back, must have spike marks in his back from carrying that team across the finish line. They got a great win there. Great performance out of MJD. Good to see his legs underneath him again, and I think he's going to be a beast going forward for the rest of the year. So scoring leaders, just to get a look of what's going on in the league right now. As we said, there's 2 3-0 teams, and going head to head this weekend, myself and Matt Brayton. The battle of the undefeateds. Only one shall survive undefeated, and hopefully it's myself. But it'll be a good matchup against Matt. I think we're both projected about 115, so it'll be a close matchup this week. Scoring leaders, Crosby Crushers with 329 points, just Mortier not far behind there at 315. So some scoring going on there. Most points scored against Derek White, the White Helmet, 347 points against you, buddy. that leads to an 0-3 record, kind of no matter what you're scoring. That's 100 plus points against you every week so far, so that's a tough one to take. But you're going to get in the winner's circle here. Dana got in the winner's circle this week, but she's got second with 315 points scored against her. So so that's kind of how the league's shaping up. The East, 2-3-0 teams, 2-1-2s, and 1-0-3. The West team, 2-2-1s and 3-1-2s. So over there, it's pretty close. I think could flip flop or get even this week if you're over there. So get your best lineups in there, work the waiver wire, and get on the smack board. Get on other people's smack boards. Talk smack left and right. I don't care who you talk smack to. It just makes it fun for the rest of us to see the banter going on. And so we'll see you on the smack boards. See ya.